Hello farmers, welcome back to No Man's Land. Snow's on the ground, that could mean one thing, winter is here. A bitter cold day, but we're going to bring in some hot cash here in just a second. 4,000 liters of cakes were made in the last month, so we're going to go ahead and sell those down here at the farm shop for like $36.60 per thousand, so decent amount of money coming in there. Start with that. $14,500 worth of cakes being sold. That is step one. Step two is going up to the Big Red Barn and gathering all that stuff and bringing that over to the No Man Land shop. We'll sell that product there, and that's pretty much all I'm doing in the month of January. As for the animals I just took care of them this morning as well, so they should be good until springtime, like March. Sheep, maybe March. The cows, probably March as well, because we're going to get some new cows here pretty darn soon. The chickens should be fine. Although I think this year I'm going to have to buy some chicken feed because I brought too much wheat down from that field to be made into flour. So that's kind of my mistake there. So I'll have to probably buy some chicken feed late summer. I don't know. Maybe we'll get to the harvest. Who knows? But anyways, yeah, as for today, we're just selling some product, bring in the cash. As for the store, nothing interesting in there yet. Just the same old, same old. Actually, there's a couple things in there that we already have. The Mack Anthem truck is for sale, and the drill that we have, the exact one we have, is for sale as well. But we're looking for bigger, better things. I'll be back to the No Man Land shop here in just a moment with hopefully a whole trailer worth of goods from the Big Red Barn. Well, I must say the Big Red Barn sure does pay for itself. I think that building costs $50,000, and I think we're slowly getting our money back on it for the product we're putting in there. Today we're selling 2,100 liters of premium potatoes. We got 1,400 liters of mixed this is salad. 2,100 liters of oatmeal. 1,400 liters of tomato sauce. 4,200 liters of popcorn and 1,400 liters of French fries. And there was a pallet of pig food there as well, so we pushed that aside for our future pigs. I've been looking at some pig pens. I really haven't found one that jumped out at me and said, oh, this is the one you need to put down on the map. I haven't found one just yet, so I'm still searching there. But the Big Red Barn, yeah, $50,000 to put it on down. I think this building here to sell the products at, I forgot what it cost, but we're definitely making the money back on it. And plus, it's fun to be able to do make other products. So there's $8,400. That's nice. So yeah, being able to bring potatoes there, bring tomato sauce, just different products you can make. It's kind of fun that way. So that's pretty much what we got there for the month of January. So we're waiting for the month of February to roll around. That will be when we sell our sunflower oil. We'll check on the price of that today. I thought it was January. It's actually February where the price is nice and high. So we got a good amount of sunflower oil. I almost said seed, but it's oil that we need to sell there. As for production buildings, the sawmill right now is turned off. We don't have any more lumber. I'm not in a rush to go ahead and make more planks because the furniture shop is loaded with planks. And there's actually planks sitting in the sawmill waiting to be transferred over. And let's see, what else? I think that's about it. I think everything else has been taken care of. So, I think I'll see you in the month of February. I'm going to keep my eye on the store afternoon hours to see if anything new pops up that's interesting. We're looking for a new seed drill and a new planter. Those are priority number one because that's the next process we're doing on the farm. But if a harvester comes up, well, I'll have to find money one way or another. That will be definitely in April when we got clothing to sell. We got tons of clothing to sell. Well, the snow didn't stick around for too long. It has come and gone. We are still in the winter months. And bringing some wool over to Tight Knits, we can make some more fabric because the time is approaching here pretty soon that we're going to be selling our clothing. And wow, am I glad I got the mod installed for more pallets being allowed on the map. We got about 30 some odd pallets of clothing. Oh, I need to turn that production back on, which is wool. Let's see, got to come up to here. Where are we here? Wool. Got to turn that one back on, activate that. So we still got 20,000 liters of cotton trying to be made into fabric. But yeah, having over 100 pallets on is definitely something I need because we got 30 pallets of clothing, maybe a little bit more than that. I don't know how many pallets of furniture we got, and along with everything else that we got currently on the map. So today is a good day to sell the sunflower oil. I don't know how much is going to spawn here. Hopefully it just keeps on spitting it out. Let's see here. Let's go up and grab this one. Is it done? No, I still got about 14,000 liters of sunflower oil sitting there. So I'm just going to go ahead and wait for it to spawn. The price is actually pretty darn good. Probably not the best it could be, but I'm not going to wait around all day trying to get an extra couple dollars here and there. I know it sounds weird because basically through the whole series, you know, trying to get cash here and there. But waiting for the price to maybe peak sometimes isn't the best thing. So I gotta double check where I'm going with this because I already forgot here. Sunflower oil, yeah, we can see we're up to 2,000 in cash here, and they're all pretty much these ones right here are all pretty much the same. The Big Red Barn will take oil. Why would the Big Red Barn take oil? Is there a recipe in the Big Red Barn for oil, and I missed it? No. Or can I sell products there? Any recipes that take oil that I missed? Let's see, oatmeal shouldn't, popcorn kind of should maybe. We got that, we got wheat, barley, sugar cane, bread, cakes, raisins, grape juice. I mean, we can make sunflower oil there. That's honey. Okay, so I didn't realize I could sell at the Big Red Barn. Is that everything now? Nope. A little bit more. And I think that's all of it. Let me double check here. Nope, there's still 2,000 liters sitting in there. So I gotta go back here. Sorry, gotta double check. Where was I bringing it? Doesn't really matter. Farm shop is almost 2,100, so I guess I can go down there. We're not too far from there. And there are my last 2 pallets of sunflower oil. And yeah, this combo, that's a lot of weight apparently for the T6 in the trailer. It's either the trailer or the T6 isn't like it. I'm guessing maybe a little bit of both. Try to look at the trailer, see if it's sagged down. Oh wow, we're bottoming up. Yeah, we're going to have a little rough time here getting to the store. This is going to take me a moment. This trailer doesn't like it. I think I'm just going to go down to Lord of the Wings to sell it there. Looking at the trailer, the wheels are sunk into the asphalt. That's how heavy it is. But yeah, Lord of the Wings is just right here at the speed that we're going. Whatever the speed are we going here? 8 miles an hour. That's not too bad. It's just taking a while to get there. And it's only like maybe $5 less than what it would be to go to the farm shop. Farm shop is not too far down the road, but at this speed here, it's going to take me all day. I do have all day to go, but while we're going, this is what's for sale today. This is for poplar, when we do harvesting poplars and put them in the bales. There is our 2-row planter for sugarcane, and this kind of interested, well, you know, I do have interest in this, but not today. This is for slurry spreading. But yeah, we're keeping the money for hopefully planter, drill, and harvester this season. That's what I'm looking to upgrade for. So at $2,000 a pop, this is going to be pretty darn good money coming on in, 50 some odd thousand dollars. Kind of makes me nervous for that sunflower oil just bouncing around everywhere like that. In the future, I may put out another production building that somehow incorporates cooking oil somehow. I do know that there are a couple production buildings up there I have looked at before. But we'll see what happens here in the future. Got plenty of space to build. As for putting down more fields, I'm not sure I'm going to be putting down any more fields anytime soon. Let's go ahead and sell all that, and then we can see the trailer come out of the ground there. There we go. All nice and good. 54,380 bucks into our lovely little bank account. And that's not the only thing we're selling at Lord of the Wings today. We're coming on over to the bakery because we got more cakes. And the price is still up at 3,600 and change, and probably going to have the same 4,000 liters as I had before. I try to come over and take stuff out of storage so it's ready to rock and roll when I come over here. Actually, 4,800 liters of cakes today. So they were pushing out the cakes in the bakery. I should come over here and check, because the one thing we were kind of low on when we put everything here, the lowest thing on was milk. Yeah, we're down to 500 liters of milk. Now the cows, we're expecting some new cows here at the beginning of March. But as for what I'm really waiting for is a second batch of cows to reach puberty so we can start producing more milk. And I think it's going to be almost at the right time here. So at $3,600 a pop, this should be pretty darn good as well. And then it's off to the Big Red Barn. The Big Red Barn, the one thing it's making a lot of is the popcorn. We put that original 17,330. We put that original corn in from the harvest, and it's taken a long time to go through that corn because I think it's one corn for like 5 popcorn. So that's going to be in there for a while. I do have some not popcorn, but corn in the silo back at the farm. So when we do run out of corn, which is going to be a while, yeah, it's going to be a while. So I'm not sure if I'm going to plant corn this year or not. What I might do where we planted corn, I may just go ahead and plant sunflower. I just have a lot of fields of sunflower. That way we can bring it on down and make some more oil and be good to go there. Just because we got tons and tons of corn, and it's going to take, it seems like it's going to take a while to go through that. So I have no problem doing that. But hey, look, we're over $200,000 in the bank account. That is really, really good. But you know me, when I have money, I like to spend it, and I hope something comes up for sale. If not, though, I'm probably going to spend it anyways and buy ourselves a planter, because we already have a drill, so I'll buy the planter instead. But I'll probably check the schedule to see when I got to plant sunflowers. If it's not until later in the year, then I'm not going to buy it right away. We'll wait and see if something comes up. Anyways, Big Red Barn is next. I'll meet you down at No Man Land Shop. We'll sell that, and I think that will do it for the month of February. Yep, that should do it for the month of February. So see you in a second. Well, the trailer didn't like the 2,400,000 liters of sunflower oil, but it has no issue what we got here today. 4,900 liters of popcorn, 2,100 liters of oatmeal, 2,100 liters of tomato sauce, 1,400 liters of premium potatoes, 2,100 liters of French fries, and 2,100 liters of salad. That Big Red Barn sure has a lot of production going on in there. So hopefully maybe 8,500. We can get 8,500 for this, get us over 210,000 in the bank account would be rather nice. Well, 7,746 what we got, but we did get over 210, almost 211. Let's see, I did double check on the animals this morning. That's why I knew that we had to bring some wool to the spinnery, or to tight knit, to make some more fabric. Yeah, so we're pretty much just waiting for the month of March at this point. Should be time to plant some crops. Not sure exactly what we're going to do just yet, but I think it all depends on what comes up for sale in the store, if anything. But keep our fingers crossed something comes up that's interesting, because I would like to spend the cash. And plus, you know, it's always fun getting some new tools on the farm. Well, before we hit the month of March, I think what we should do is grab the milk that we do have, which is actually pretty decent, 6,500 liters of milk. I think that's almost what we brought down the first time to Bread Pit. I want to make sure we keep on making some cakes, because the cakes are bringing a good amount of cash, although I think the price is going to start dropping a little bit. But you know what? I want to bring in that cash. So I'm going to go down and deliver this milk to Bread Pit, and that way we keep on making cakes, because we were almost out of milk. Alright, now I'll see you next time in the month of March. At least I think I will. Seems to be a small pattern here, getting 4,800 liters of cakes. Price is still pretty good, just shy of 3,500, and Lord of the Wings is top of the list. So bring these on in. The only thing for sale in the store is the plow that we just purchased not long ago, the 9-meter wide plow, and it's like half off, but we got one, so we're all set. And that is the only thing in the store currently, so nothing interesting for us to buy. So 8,000 on the first, and then another 8,000 on the second. So yeah, it's like 17,000 ish. Bring us up to 224, which is pretty darn good. I am now going to go over and grab some sugar and bring that over to Bread Pit because we're getting kind of low on the sugar. I never really brought over a good full load here. And it's been a few months. I don't know if the storage is full over here at the sugar mill or not. Have no idea. I haven't been paying no attention to it. So I will take a quick look to see if it has been running or not. We can kind of check by going into here. Production and sugar mill's way at the bottom here. Oh, wow. So we're not even close to being... Yeah, we got plenty... Had plenty of room in here. So the sugar mill's been running non-stop, basically. Just to make sure that we keep on making some cakes. Now, the cake price should be dropping here within a month. I think next month it really starts to drop down quite a bit. But we're going to need to start making other products again. So I just brought milk down last month to make sure we kept on making some. But we're starting to get a little bit low on the butter. And that's about it. So the cows need to step up a little bit. The moo cows. Speaking of the moo cows, I have not checked. We have 40 cows yet? Not yet. Reproduction's at 70. Puberty 94. So another month. Month of April. These cows should start producing some milk. I have been taking care of the cows and all the animals. Chickens are doing all right. And the sheep probably need some water today. So I'll have to go ahead and make sure I take care of that. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the sugar on over to Bread Pit. If I got extra left over that I can't take, I'll go ahead and probably just sell it. I'm just going to take 18,000 liters. That should be more than enough, and I don't know if the trailer's going to like that. I think 16, 18,000 liters, that's where the trailer starts to get kind of upset a little bit. But I guess it all depends on the product, because liters are just a volume size. They're not, liters are not weight. So it's hard to tell. You know, 1,000 liters of one product is going to weigh more or less than 1,000 liters of something else. That's a lot of sugar. And then it's on up to the Big Red Barn, gather that material there. We seem to be pretty steady on that, getting about 8 grand selling per day from there. So we'll go up and gather that and sell that. I could start planting this month, but since nothing in the store is of interest, I may wait until the month of April and just get everything taken care of then. Plus, we can sell our clothing in April as well, and we got tons of clothing to sell. And that's going to be done with the Mack Anthem truck and our trailer. Let's see if it takes all the sugar here. Hopefully it does. Perfect. That should satisfy the bakery for a while. All right, Big Red Barn next. And then I'll decide what we're going to do for the rest of the day, if I'm going to start planting or not. Right now I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe wait one more day and sell some clothing. And I'll get to the flickering trees in a bit too, in case you're wondering about that situation. Not going to read off what we got in the trailer. Done it a couple times already. If you want to take a peek, bottom right hand corner, you can see what we got. But should get about 8,000 liters there. But as for the flickering tree situation, I did about maybe 2 hours of research into that. I know a lot of people had a problem with that before the patch, the 1.4 patch. And I started to get it after the patch. I did a couple of things and didn't really change anything. Went right back to my regular settings, and the problems seem to have disappeared. And then, of course, now we're going to the winter months where I had no leaves on the tree. By the way, we got $8,695 from that delivery. Yeah, so we were going through winter with no leaves on the tree, so I can't, or not yet. But now that spring's here, let's see what happens. So, yeah, I'm recording this episode before last episode went live about me saying if you have any answers about it. But hopefully you guys did put down some answers in case it comes back. But right now I do see some of the trees that we put down that do have some leaves on them, and they're not flickering or have not flickered yet. So fingers crossed that problem. I don't know what caused that problem. The first thing I thought of was memory leaking. So I had my performance manager on my other screen seeing my PC was performing while playing, and everything seemed fine. I wasn't even halfway on memory. Everything like that seemed to be fine. Then I tried a couple other things, and the one thing I did do, and maybe I don't know why it would solve the problem, is my graphics driver. I reinstalled it, but I don't know if that was the cause of it. I don't know, because it was the same version I had on. I just deleted the version I had and reinstalled it. And maybe something was corrupt on it. I have no idea, but either way, the problem's gone. And the other thing that's going to be gone is the month of March. I think we're going to skip the month of March. You can still see there's a little bit of frost still on the foliage, so I think we're going to wait another month, and maybe we'll see something come up for sale in the store. It's only been a few minutes in game, so yeah, there's a lizard plow that we bought that we have in storage. Yeah, it's actually 36% off, so yeah, we have one. We don't need another. We are doing just fine here. The other thing I thought about is bringing some eggs down to Bread Pit. How are we doing on eggs at Bread Pit? Because I got some eggs, and I needed to either sell them or put them in storage in Bread Pit. Where are we here? Bread Pit. Eggs. Well, you know what? I can go down and top it off and then sell the rest, so I could do that. Are the eggs at a good price? I forgot all about the eggs when the pricing is good. That price seems terrible. Yeah, so I'll probably go down top off Bread Pit. The best price is usually about $1,400 in the month of November, so yeah, I'll have to bring those on down. Actually, how many eggs do I got? I keep forgetting about them, but putting them aside. Yep, we got plenty of eggs here, so I got to go down. We'll store at Bread Pit tomorrow and then sell them because the price should be a little bit better tomorrow, hopefully. So, hopefully the store has something interesting for sale for us. Like I said, with the money we're going to have, because we got tons of clothing to sell. I don't know if we're going to do it this episode or not, because the month of April is the peak time, but it's usually late in the afternoon. But we got plenty of planting to do in the month of April. So, I'll see you shortly once more time here. I wonder when sheep go to bed, do they count sheep or they count humans? Either way, I hope she's sleeping. If it is a she. Either way, I'm over here checking on the sheep because, yeah, I forgot to clean out the wool spawn point last night, and I got a couple messages. Of course, when you're sleeping, also you start getting the prompt that, hey, there's no more room for whatever. It's pretty much there. Hey, look at that. Our sugar cane has grown back. Is there weeds in the field is the question. It is showing. What was that? It doesn't say weeds. There was a weed somewhere. Yep, so I need herbicide to kill the weeds. There's a few weeds here and there, but not a whole lot. Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm looking in the field that way. Lift your head up, Peanut. There's a whole bunch of weeds in the field. Not a whole lot, but a good amount. Anyways, let's go to the store. What do we got for sale? All right, so I saw this yesterday afternoon before I went to bed. There is a manure spreader for sale. Kind of interested in that, but we're saving our money for bigger, better things. And everything else, no, we don't need. This is the TMR mixer that we have. I'm probably going to change that out in the future as well because, you know, we're getting a good amount of cows and that doesn't feed them fully all the way. So, unfortunately, nothing came up for sale in the store that we're looking for. Let me get out the sugarcane field. Shouldn't be there. So, what is my plan for today? Well, we got to plant everything, basically, if we go look at the calendar. Oh, I mean today. I mean the in-game day. So we are going to plant oats, and we are going to plant sunflower. I could go ahead and plant something else rather than the corn. And I'm thinking maybe some soybeans would not be bad, because we can make some soy drink with it. That would be kind of interesting to go ahead and make at the Big Red Barn. That's just more product to be made than something else. So I'm always for that. So, yeah, so I think the sunflowers are going to be where the sunflowers were. We'll plant the oats like we did before. And, of course, we got the soybean. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out, do I want to hold on to my cash and just save it all for a harvester and just lease the planter and drill again? I think I'm going to save for the harvester. The bigger harvester, I think, is what I'm looking for. Nothing wrong with the 770, just that we're just getting, you know, the fields are just a little bit too big and does take quite a long time. If I have two harvesters, it doesn't take quite as long. So we're going to save the money for there. So I think what we're just going to do here, I'm not going to get to planting this episode, but we got a few things that we need to do here. Let's come over here and grab our T6 that we've been using all winter. Let's go grab the eggs and bring those on down to Bread Pit, and whatever eggs we have left, we will sell. We got a good amount of eggs here, and I don't think Bread Pit's going to be able to take them all. We're actually going to have a decent amount of eggs here. I'll have to check that, and of course, I need to check on... Well, let me check a few things here. Let's go to this page here. So eggs, yeah, April. It's like the worst month to be selling eggs, but If I do have to sell them, let's see, 875. Either No Man Land Shop or Big Red Barn. We're gonna have cakes to sell, so hopefully the price is still good there. Price is slowly dropping like we thought, but we gotta sell them. Farm Shop is 33. No Man Land Shop is probably closer, so go ahead and sell No Man Land Shop there. And while we're in here, I want to go ahead and check on the animals. Hopefully our cows, I took care of the wool, that's fine. Oh, I got to bring some bales over. The chickens are going to need some feed. Yeah, I want to buy some feed for chickens this year. And the cows, we need to take care of the cows today as well. Reproduction, 2 more months, we'll have 10 more cows. But hopefully, hey, we got 20 full-grown adults now in the Big Red Barn. And herd that, our cow barn. So we should start producing a lot more milk, which means I can also make butter and bring milk to Bread Pig. Keep on making some cakes. I'm just going to keep on making cakes. We got plenty of products. I know the price is going to drop, but not much you can do about it. So let's go ahead. I know this whole episode now has been pretty much just moving products around and selling, but that's what you got to do in the winter. I thought about just, not filming any of this and not showing it all, but I just want to come in and say, hey, we got like 200 and whatever we're going to have for cash, and some of you do like to see the product being sold, the money going up. So just move some more products around here. We'll have to wrap up the episode, and then next episode we'll get to planting, because I still want to think about a little bit more. Do I want to go ahead and buy a planter? I think I got to stick with my theory of keep the money for now. Definitely save up for a harvester for the season, because planter, we can lease that. It's not that big of a expense to lease, and I can save myself a lot of time in the fall with harvesting. Alright, so yeah, the leaves are on the trees, so I'm going to keep my eye out to see if they flicker at all. So far, so good. Yeah, so I went back on the Giants forum to read about if anyone's complaining about flickering trees, and everyone's complaining about it before the patch, no one after the patch. So I said, okay, something weird's going on for me, and yeah, I just my graphics driver uninstalled it, reinstalled the same version I have, and that's the only thing I've really done, and it seemed to fix my problem so far. I know some people are still complaining about the pallet limit that Giants introduced, and boy, I did not know on consoles. I think the pallet limit is I thought it was 100, but I think it's 50. Some people are saying if you play multiplayer, yeah. So we gotta sell the rest of the eggs, no problem. But if you're playing multiplayer farming simulator on a console, that's not 50 pallets per farm. That's 50 pallets period on a map. And with production buildings, that's not a whole lot, really. So I'm glad I'm on PC right now, because, I mean, yeah, there are ways around it. You could have the storage buildings and whatnot. All right, I gotta sit here and wait for 3,400 liters of cakes to spawn, and we'll load those up. And I think I'll double check the prices while I'm waiting, I guess, because I forgot, like always. Well, the best price for cakes is at the No Man Land shop, and the best price for eggs, same location, so it kind of works out. And would you believe it? 4,800 liters of cakes. $250? Nah, not quite. But 18,659 is what we got out of there, so almost at $250. But we will be shortly. Oh, by the way, this morning also, I probably should double check on this. There's a great demand for maple syrup. And maple syrup sales, $16.29. So, I'm going to grab some of the maple syrup as well. I don't know how much we got, but we'll go dig it on out. We'll bring it on down to the tent, because that's the only place we're selling it, and that's where the great demand is. So, yeah, by the time, as we know, the Big Red Barn is going to push out like $8,000 worth of material. And now we got some maple syrup to sell as well. I'm going to stick it all on the autoloader. The autoloader is only going to do 2 tiers worth. But I'll just pick it up and pile it on top and make my trips count. Believe it or not, there is a T6 in front of us pulling this trailer full of material. I'm going to drive down very carefully. Don't want to be tipping this over. I mean, the autoloader would reload everything for the first 2 tiers, but everything else I had to hand load. I know. Hand load. Once again, very grateful for autoloaders, because always in the beginning of a series, I always say, yeah, we're going to hand load everything. Then after you start getting a lot of pallets, it's like, yeah, that would take me a long time to do. All right, so the first stop is delivering this almost 3,200 liters of maple syrup to the tent. April is a good year to sell maple syrup for sure. And since there's a great demand for it, which is the perfect time of the year for the great demand, and we only want to sell the maple syrup. And I'm not close enough to the trigger, probably, for the other side. Can we get in the trigger, maybe? One by one, we'll sell it. I don't care. There we go. So now we're over $250,000 in the bank account. So saving up for the Combine Harvester, like I said, I don't really have a particular brand or whatever I'm going for, but we need about 600 grand for the Combine itself, and well, for one header, not the corn / sunflower header. That'd be probably an additional 50 or well, more than 50 or 60, probably more like 100,000. Yeah, so we're probably looking at maybe 700 grand to buy a full equipped Combine Harvester. And there we go. Perfect. $7,543 for selling all that stuff, getting us up over $260. But we'll be spending a good amount of cash in the month of April. Seed, fertilizer, leasing fees. But I'm just going to bring it on over here. We're not going to sell the clothes yet because the price is still going up. I just checked on it. The price right now is $10,200 per, and each row is 10 pallets. So we got 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so you can see the amount of cash that we got sitting here in clothing. So let's just get these rows complete so we can kind of really see what we got here. So there's 42 pallets sitting here. So we're looking about maybe $440,000 worth of clothing sitting here. That is going to be one heck of a payday later on today. And that's definitely going to take the Mack Anthem and the trailer to deliver that. Actually, let me turn off this T8 right here. Don't want to be wasting diesel fuel. And of course, in the month of June / July, if we go on over to the furniture shop, we'll be selling our lovely furniture. You can see that is piling up as well. Now, I don't know how many pallets we got here, but these will be going for like $2,200 per. So not as good as the clothing, but still, we usually get about $150,000, $160,000 selling furniture in June / July, whenever that is. So we got money to be made here this year, and of course we're still going to be selling stuff from the Big Red Barn. The cakes are still going to be made. So plenty of money to be brought in, but we're going to be spending it all upgrading our equipment on the farm this season. The only thing I may build this year is a biogas plant, BGA. That way we can sell our silage at some point, other than the farm shop, and kind of get into other equipment, which we'll be doing here. And then probably next year getting into, you know what we could do? Instead of doing, it'd be expensive, but I'm going to be leasing a planter anyways. Instead of doing soybean, I should be doing cotton. Because we are just about out of cotton, right? So doing cotton again. Yep, we're out of cotton, so I can deactivate that. And we're out of fabric altogether, so I can deactivate that. So maybe swap out the soybeans for cotton. I know it's kind of expensive leasing that harvester, but as we know, we make the money anyways in the long run. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that until just now. I think because the cotton was taking so long going through the fabric shop, I just thought it would just be there forever. Just check to make sure I don't have any other red marks anywhere else. But how are we doing on a cake front here? So butter and milk, which is basically the same product. that we have to keep on feeding there. So, but now we got 20 adult cows, so we should be getting more and more milk in. So I'll help out that process. But yeah, next episode we'll be planting crops. Probably start with some oats. And I'm thinking if I'm going to do cotton, it's going to be the 2 big fields. Maybe actually all 3. Yeah, I'll think about it. Don't know what I want to do as of yet. But I'm trying to keep it all mixed up so we got plenty of other stuff to do. But the sugarcane did grow back. That's going to be fun again. The weeds are here, so the only way to take care of the weeds now, because they are the weeds are in the adult stage, is herbicide. So I may just go ahead and leave them here, because not much I can. I mean, I don't feel like leasing a sprayer and taking care of the weeds that we have. And for the amount of sugarcane we get, whatever, that's fine. We got plenty of it. I think the sugar mill is going to be full of sugar by the end of the 3rd harvest. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you again right here in No Man's Land. But until then, have a good one.